Okay. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Hello, welcome back, everybody. So, PCCon crashed, and now we're back. Hello. Okay.
Hello.
All right. I have turned off a few things. I'm actually going to turn off fish cannons as well, just to be safe, right?
Hello.
But yeah, hello again, everybody. Welcome back. All right.
Oh.
So, we'll call that intermission, I suppose. Hello, welcome back, YouTube land denizens. So, computer decided to crash. Let me see if I can keep a better eye on what PC is doing. You should not be freaking out like this. And yet, here we are. You made it to a stream? Welcome! My name is Isla. It is not Koala. Okay, so computer crashed. I should probably change the save time to be a little bit more frequent, yeah? Cause okay. We didn't lose too much time. I did save variously throughout the thing, so it's not too bad. Do I need to put a new... I don't know. Like, my PC works just fine. It probably needs some updates, I guess. Like, I don't have 64 gigabytes of RAM, or like I don't have like a new fancy video card, but like all of the PC parts are so expensive now. I don't know, man. Anyway, so what did we lose? Well, we got the shadows on the table. All of that looks done. All of the work that we did for this building, none of that got saved, unfortunately. Have I tried restarting my PC? So when computer just froze up. Everything did. Put a thing on throne. I will think about it. Okay, but thank you. So yeah, it's a weird thing. But listen, it'll buff out. It's just, you know, it's the scuff, the scuffening. We found it. But nah, it'll be fine. All right, I'm actually going to save a duplicate of this file real quick. And then we're going to delete this, and we're gonna clean up our layers a little bit. Do we love scuff? I don't know. Listen, if it's like the type of scuff where it's funny, sure. Oh, thank you for the hearts and things,
Boo.
YouTube land.
Did I get you?
No, Squishla.
Gift. Aw, I love it.
Felix, what? Come here, you. Come here. Thank you. Seriously, thank you very much for the gift subs. You are a legend. I appreciate you. Thank you. Seriously, I very much appreciate that. I mean, a little bit. Listen, I don't expect it, right? That's the thing. My cat gifted subs. I don't know how my cat Felix can do that, but there we are. Wait, is your birthday? Oh, wait, are you a hobbit? Do you give gifts on your birthday? Either way, thank you again. Seriously, 10 gift subs, that's crazy. Also, happy birthday. You know, shockingly, my actual factual cat Felix, grumpy old man cat Felix, he doesn't like fish. I've tried to tempt him with tuna. He won't have it. Doesn't like it. Not at all. You have food. Nice. Welcome back. Well, thank you for Hype Train and for the gift subs. Right? My cat is a weirdo. He doesn't like fish. Do you think it's a gnome? Oh. Okay, listen. Felix wasn't in the room when PC crashed. So if Felix is a gnome in disguise, he's very crafty. Okay, I don't have my draw arm. I really like having my draw arm because it looks like we're actually drawing. It's weird not having it. So, but we're trying to be nice to PC. Actually, let me start the draw arm and we'll see if it is. We'll do a test, right? It's for science. We're gonna see if this is a thing that is freaking out my PC. We will find out. How can I draw if I don't have a draw arm, right? That make it awkward. So yeah, V hand. This is what I use. There you go. Okay. It doesn't even add anything to like the overall like load on my PC. What is causing it to crash? Like for real. Squints suspiciously at PC. That would be quite the plot twist. No, listen, before gnomes became a problem, I've actually had Felix probably over 10 years at this point. I think if Felix was a gnome playing like the long game, that's a really long game. Oh, he very old. Yeah. Blur tools crash? CSP? I don't use blur stuff too often. The longest con, right? Okay, let me check one other thing to make sure that everything is working. It is entirely possible that it is my internet browser. It could also be there's like an auto save feature with Clip Studio that might be freaking it out. Hello. So computer crashed. I don't know who has said hello before. I don't think you did, Soren. So hello, Soren. Glad you could make it today. Welcome back. This is stream 2, technically. Gamble Chap, you said hello earlier, right? I think.
Hello.
Fat meat. Hello there. Is Rune Bear dead? Oh. Aw, thank you. Can we actually get a shout out for Rune Bear Dad? This bear is actually a bear. If you go look at their streams, actual bear. It's fabulous though. Gives the best hugs. Trust. But yeah, mods. Do we have mods? Do I think YouTube? I don't think it's a YouTube stream. So the same stream that happens here in the Twitch land goes over to the YouTube land. No, I'm watching. I'm looking. I'm looking at the resources my PC is using. That's all right. No, you. But yeah, welcome in. Hello. But yeah, would recommend you like. Let's see. You were just playing Stardew. You were playing. You play mech games quite often. You like puns. I have the ultimate trump card, Rune Bear Dad. You cannot beat me at my own game. You wanna know why? Because I can do this. Know you. And I can just leave this on screen. And it will just be in effect always. We're back. Hello again, everybody. I need one of those like super You've even got the card. Oh, well, Izzy, you know what? Know you. It's right there on screen. You can't fight this. I can tap on the know you. I can tap on it. Yeah, but your cards bounce off the screen at some point.
You got me. I am fierce.
I'm very fierce. Thank you. All right. Anyway, so PC crashed. We're back. We lost a bit of work that we've done, so we're gonna have to recolor background things. You've activated my trap card. It's called Know You. Oh, welcome back, Panicked Pike. Welcome back. Yeah, so we've had today has been an adventure. All right, let us focus in on redoing what happened before PC crash. And listen, chat, please. Every time that the save thing pops up as a redeem, please redeem it. Please, like, it's probably going to be one of those things where the PC's not going to crash again, right?
You should save.
But yeah, every time it pops up, just tell me to save, please. I would appreciate that so much. 3 cards from your deck. That's too many. That's crazy. Actually, you know, I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! The card game in I don't even know how many years at this point. I feel like the rules are very different now. Thank you. Yes, we have successfully saved. All right, so we're just gonna have a feeling of deja vu whilst I fix the the stuff that we've already done. So what did we do? We added a little bit of lighting to the edge of the building because this is a three-dimensional thing. It's gonna have weird little the bricks will have a little bit of wonkily edge lighting, just, you know, the weathering from time, that kind of thing, right? I don't remember specific, like, I don't remember how long ago Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is... It's your turn? No, it's my turn. Modern day Yu-Gi-Oh! Is literally you win one turn or I lose on opponent's turn. Really? I feel like the power scaling for that's kind of crazy. I figure it's probably hard to like balance out card games and stuff though, yeah? Okay. Trying to remember what all we did. I think what we did was we had like an off-white and this was white, maybe a little bit more, like this. Okay, let's see if we can do this. We had a really lovely red color. I might have to go back through the VOD and see if I can grab a screenshot of what it looked like. It's fine, it'll buff out. This time we shall make it better than ever. I always thought that the game was like, the game was always about you gotta summon the strongest creature, right? And then is it all just like trap cards and magic cards and it doesn't matter what creature you summon? Nowadays? I don't know. Again, it's been, I don't even know how many years. I watched a lot of the anime though. Magic is turning into Fortnite? Wait, what? How? What? Okay, I think we're gonna have a white door. Yes. Are you... Okay, that's that. Okay, I do want to go to this layer. We have a little window by the door. We are going to put the same blue there. This is just going to be our window color though. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Meow, ma, 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 ma. Magic 8. Well, the thing that I really liked about Magic specifically was like a lot of the card art was like physical paintings, which I thought was fascinating. And like you could look up on YouTube like who made this thing and then watch them do like a time-lapse painting. Well, some of them anyway. But it's just fascinating. Hello again, YouTube land denizens. Is the building gonna be a townhouse? I think it's gonna be like a little bakery. Oh, we decided this was going to be a pumpkin pie shop because I can do that. I can just have a pumpkin pie shop. I can make stuff up, and there's a shocking lack of places where you can just go and buy pumpkin pie to eat. One original set this year, everything else is a collab IP. Wait, really? Hama hama. You've still never had pumpkin pie? If you get a chance, would recommend. It is one of my favorites. It's so good. Alright, let's see if we can pick a good reddish color for our little awning right here. Saving frequently because panic, because is Tim in my sandwich? This isn't Tim. Unless it is. No, it's not Tim. It's just a fish. Listen, Tim is the only fish that I will never eat. Probably. It's frequent saving because trauma. Listen, I don't know why. It does this sometimes and then it doesn't for a while. I'm actually wondering if I need to do a Wando's update and it's just absolutely freaked out because of like wanting to update. I don't know. This is not quite the right color. But now we can just tweak the color until it is the color that we want it to be. So that's fine. More saturation, a little darker, but we want it to be somewhat, we want it to fit within the scene, though, as well. Also. Oh, this is super on the wrong layer. Oh, that would do it, actually. Okay. Okay. No, that would make sense. All right, let's get you onto the correct layer, which is down here, and this is now way too vibrant. So let's tone that down a little bit. Kind of there-ish. I like this orange. What if Tim is a fish gnome? Is this like the everything on the internet is cake? Everything is actually gonna become a gnome? It's only a little bit of scuff, Squishla. It's fine. We're fine. Everything is fine. Okay, I think we are going to make this blue. We're gonna lighten all of this up. Okay, saturate it a little bit more. Maybe make it more sky color. Okay, why? Kind of like this. Do we need do we need, if we do this, oh no, that's unless? No, I don't like that. However, I do want to slightly change the color of this. It needs to be more blue. Reflect the sky color a little bit more. A little too... Yeah, that's better. Okay, let's also, oops, let's go back to this layer. Let's get rid of this. Thank you for head pat emotes. So yeah, we have turned off a couple of the channel point redeems. The fish cannons are offline, unfortunately. Just we're doing testing. I don't think it's the draw hand that's causing problems. I'm actually wondering, it's either the autosave feature in Clip Studio causes a memory issue. It might be that. It might be PC wants to update and that's causing an issue. I'm not sure. Also, is it you? It is you. Okay. Alright, we now have our lovely little building back again. What's this layer? This is an empty layer. The end to the void with you.
Hey, Isla, you should save.
I should save, thank you. And again, please redeem that as much as you possibly can. I'll appreciate it very much. If you pinch my ear... If you what? How dare. Red triangle blue... I am not a gnome, okay? I am a fox adjacent creature. I will appreciate not being compared to a gnome. Thank you. Gnomics. Why does that sound like a computer software? Hotline Miami. You know, I've heard good things about that game. I've never actually played it though. It's like a weird what is it? It's like a top-down pixel game, and it's like Hitman but different-y, I think. Is that the game? That's the game, right? I think that's it. Now the question is, do we want to clip this back or do we want to have it like this? This, like, slight gradient. I think that works pretty good, actually. I think it's a little bit too bright right there. Just because all of this bit is supposed to be in shadow. So let's maybe tone that part down a little bit. Maybe also underneath the awning right here. But let's make this line a little bit cleaner. Pixel Hitman with gore. Hitman is much slower paced. I don't know if I've played Hitman on stream. I feel like I've played it though. Am I okay with writing poetry in chat? I would say try to keep the chat on topic with the stream, and also I don't know if there's other YouTube land denizens, but let's aim for keeping the chats on track with the stream, and also not exclusive to anybody else watching. Yeah, so probably, unless it's like two-line limericks, and then that's the whole poetry. Right? Yeah, I don't know if we need too much prose in the chat. Thank you for asking. Actual, like... Is that like an actual, what do you call those? Guest appearance? That's wild. Thank you. Okay, so what do we need to do? We have lights there. If we look at, okay, so all of that is like that. If we were to, actually, let me clean up this one thing as well. Okay, let's have a little bit of a shadow for plant pot. Not too many though. And then I think that's all we need for that. Let's grab this layer. Let us No, the other way actually. Hold on. Shrink. Yeah, there we go. Okay, then we grab new layer. Set this to screen, I think. Let's grab. They did a what collab? Oh, you've got tacos though? Yo, let's go. Okay, so we might have some slight wonkiness with our lighting here. It's not too bad. However, this is too bright. So that's one thing there. Do I know who this is? Resident Evil. Have I seen a Resident Evil movie? I don't know if I've seen a Resident Evil movie. I've seen... There's like 7 of them. Yeah, I probably haven't seen any of them then. What else is the Mila Jovovich? I don't know who this is. There's 7 of them. Did we give you a shout out, Dandy? Earlier, I mean? I don't remember. You know what? It's stream 2. Let's get a shout out for Dandy. There we go. If I had seen it, I would know. Hello. Monster Hunter live... Wait, they made a Monster Hunter live action movie? I haven't seen that one either. I've seen the D&D movie. There was like a recent Dungeons and Dragons movie. I think I watched that. Yeah, I watched that. Do I remember? Monsters were kind of cool. Oh, it's Lilu. Okay, yeah, I know who that is. Fifth Element's quite good. I remember watching that. Stolen for Pine Hollow there. Glad you could make it today. Today, part 2. Okay, so we have a little bit better lighting here. I kind of want to You know, let me actually grab this. And we need to taper off the lighting just a little bit. It's this way. Here we go. Because this is a curved surface, right? So you gotta, the light falls off a little bit. It's still touching, but like less touching as the awning like rolls down, right? The main orange hair woman. You can really wild. I mean, honestly though, like if you were going to get like a cameo in like a video game, you want it to be something interesting, not just like I just throw me in the background any old where, right? I mean, listen, I am, oh man, in like a week and some days, I'm going to be 695. I'm not ready. I know everybody says that, but like... Okay, I think I'm actually going to take this color. I'm actually just going to put this along the edge right here. Oh.
Hey, Isla, you should save.
I should save! We can have a saving dance party! Yeah! Okay, we have saved. Am I a Taurus? I'm a Kitsune! Yep. Also, I know very little about astrology? Is that? Listen, I do not keep track. What do you mean, boo, tomato, tomato? Come on. So it's a slow growing thing, right? My final tail is almost fully grown. It is hidden amongst the others. Oh, a zodiac sign. Okay. You're a fish? You're a fish, you say? Okay, so there's not really a door right there. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. You're a lion? Oh. I can just... why could I imagine you saying it like that, Izzy? Just for the laughs. I can imagine. I can imagine it. I don't know if that's how you would actually say it, but that's how I'm imagining it. Okay, we should probably clean up some lines like this. You will from now on? Okay, now we need to... Okay, we need to finish our... Let's see. Let's add color to bush. Is it a Bunfifi? This is actually Darlerian. I'm gonna be honest, I was half tempted to make this Bunfifi, but we're not supposed to sip. We're not supposed to. So I feel like that would be kind of rude for me to do that. We are going to have a picture of Dandy right here. And then I think we're going to have some other homies like standing outside the window. No, you're not supposed to sip. No. But yeah, I think it would be delightful to have homies just kind of hanging out in the background, because why not? Izzy face pressed to window. The gif you just sent. Hold on, let me take a look. Oh my gosh. So, do you guys know there's like a Siberian Husky doggo that has like his face pressed to a glass window, teeth, front teeth like exposed. That's the gif that I was just sent. Thune. Yes. I'm glad that you all have like the correct brain rot to understand all of my weird references. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I love it. Okay, we have plant. We have that one. Okay, so I kind of think we need to add more sort of things. I'm actually wondering if we should add plant. But I do like this. I do like that quite a lot, actually. So now the question. Do we want to add more homies to the background right here? Yeah, okay. Okay, so we gotta contemplate how to make the scaling correct.
Nom 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 nom.
Pretend there's fish cannons.
They locked her in a hummer. A hummer full of gnomes. The gnomes drove her crazy.
Sorry, thank you very much for the... Listen, we'll call them invisible fish, right? There's so many fish cannons, it's crazy. Wow, that's a lot of fish. How does one get locked in a hummer though? Is it like a loop? Is it a room? Yeah, so... Computer crashed. I am testing to see if it is fish cannons, if it is Clip Studio's autosave function, like what is causing computer to freak out, right? So far, we seem to be doing okay. So I don't know. There it is. Anyway, so scaling of people. If this is a door, right? People generally probably about this tall compared to door, right? So maybe like if they're standing out here, we could have people being about this scale, yeah? A Hummer? Oh man, I don't really like Hummers. Not a fan. It is a koi! Yo, let's go. We got so many homies in chat today. Can we get a shout out for koi as well? Welcome. Okay, so if we have some homies chilling here and chatting, contemplating the pumpkin pie shop, probably. Okay. Let's see here. 3 feet wide, 7 foot tall. Okay. I suppose these people, this might be too big, actually. If they walked in the door, I think about a little bit more like this would be the correct sort of scaling. Might have to make them a little smaller. The size of the ears? No, we're talking about the size of a door. We're trying to figure out the people scaling. There's a way that you can do this with like perspective lines and stuff, right? What? Two and a third? No. Listen. D is a giant huaman, okay? Truly a giant huaman. Listen, there is a way to do it, but it's kind of... Okay, listen, we could mathematically figure out, like, the proper scaling. Am I going to throw D in the picture? Maybe I need to do like this, so it looks like wings. Maybe also more curvy. I think that might also be the problem. Do you see it? Do you see it? Okay, do you want me to show you how to figure out the scaling of people? Because it's kind of weird and convoluted, if I'm honest, but it does make sense. Actually, you know what we can do? Let me save real quick. Let me give you the theory on how this works. If we can make a new file, there we go. Okay, so the theory on how this works. Give me an perspective. Here we go. We have our perspective right here. Lovely. Okay, so this is your normal perspective, right? We're gonna turn that off for the moment. So you have your normal being right here. This is like the closest person to the camera, right? And you know, there you go. There's your size of a person. Here is their rib cage. There's the hips. They're just chilling. You're yapping, right? They have spiked hair for some reason. Okay? So, how to mathematically figure out how big are people in the background? Well, you take the size of their head and where their waist is. And then if you have somebody that's standing like here, they would be this tall. That's basically how you scale people. And the great thing is, you can move this person to be standing over here, and the scaling still works. If there is somebody that is like here, like closer to the camera, they're like over here, then they are this big, right? So you have your person, let's see, like this. They're off looking at something over here, staring off into the distance. they still follow like the rules of perspective, right? Like we probably should have their feet pointed at like where the perspective line is, but there they are. And then you have a smaller person like over this way. Maybe they are running toward the camera, waving frantically. You know? Yeah, so you already have the vanishing points. And in this case, we have like a person, we have head height, waist height. It's gonna be a little bit different because sitting down, right? Art lessons win. To anytime you got questions, you just let me know. We'll do it live. But yeah, so I'm taking basically in my brain. I know that my horizon line is kind of here-ish. My vanishing point is like here-ish, right? Or my horizon line. That's this blue line right here. So like if I draw from head to like a point on the line.
Hey Isla, you should save.
You know, I probably should save. But yeah, so you fudge it a little bit, or you'd have to do some other maths to get like standing height of this person, right? But yeah, so I'm taking this height and I'm shrinking it down in my brain, and I'm like, okay, you shrink down this and then you get the scaling. That's basically what I'm doing. We're doing this, but without the maths. There you go. Okay, saving. We're saving. Yes. Bam. Saved. Hello, Gwen. Hello there. Glad you could make it today. I think we're going to have the homie like right here. Drawing people standing around is always like slightly wonkily for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, probably because we're trying to add a lot of detail and we haven't figured out. Let's see. So that is head height. Am I drawing the head too big? Maybe. Okay, this character. So, let's see. This character, I'm pretty sure, is like super tall. Do probably be like this tall. Let's see. Okay, so if we had, let's see, me standing outside the window, we gotta have, let's see, maybe another person like here. If we do have more people outside the window, a lot of the random background stuff that we are drawing, we're probably gonna end up covering that up. So that's interesting. Trying to keep an eye on the clock just because Going to have break time here in a bit. Should probably have another bean like here. Oh man, we could have somebody like leaning against the little pagoda thing that we have here. That'd be nice. Also, if there were to be studio lessons, what kinds of things would you guys want to learn about? Like specifically? Stretching and hydrating? Okay. Wow. Expressions on different face types. Okay. Inspirations for lessons. Okay. Do I know who? Sulia? Sulia. I can read. I do not know who that is. I'm actually very bad at names and stuff. Proportions, perspective, coloring after flats. Okay. Keeping objects in proportion to figures. Very good things. Shading. Avoiding same face syndrome. Perspective, backgrounds. Like general Clip Studio, how to use the tools. Shading. Heckin' shading, am I right? Cell shading? The knuckles? It's Remy! Oh man, have not seen... we haven't... Man, it's been a while. It's been a heck of a while. I hope you're doing good. How to defend yourself when your drawing comes to alive? You grab your eraser. Listen, the drawings are weak to the eraser, okay? Trust me. That's how you do it. I'll give you that one for free because if you're having this problem, you need it, right? Oh my gosh. So shading is man, lighting itself. I'm definitely still learning that as well, but I can try to pass along what knowledge I have for sure. Oh, you went to Japan. Yo, that's so cool. I feel like everybody is busy just the normal now. You know what else is the normal? Oh my gosh, I would like to hear more about, because that's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah, there's like, okay, if we're gonna get into lighting, that's a whole thing. But yeah, it is actually break time now. So let's take a quick break. Yeah. Tyranterus, are you good? Do you need a break? Listen, grab you a water, right? Take a deep breath, and then we'll be back in like 5 minutes. Yeah, it's break time. Frustrated at game, that does happen. Hello and welcome everybody. Hello. You are all just in time for break time. Please enjoy break screen and we'll be right back, okay? Okay. Yeah. Alright, let's continue, shall we? Wah. Hello again, everybody. Alright. And we're back. Okay, so I've got some starting doodles for friendos. Let's see here. I think what we're going to do, we have... Okay, we should fix this layer.
Hey, Isla, you
Yeah.
should save.
You know, yes. Yes, we should. Let's. Let's. Why not? Treat ourselves. Let's save. Alright, lovely. We have saved. Okay. I'm going to take this color. Then we are deleting all of that. We are selecting all of this. Then we are selecting the inverse. Lovely, lovely. Okay, is that enough? Like, we have a tiny little thin margin of space, but I feel like we kind of need a little bit more than that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, then we add back on our soft light layer. There we go. Welcome back to you as well. Is it custom? It is one of the, it's a custom build thing. I think it's the amount of computer programs and stuff that I run during stream. I think it just becomes too much after a certain point. I don't know. It's possible that I don't have enough RAMs or something like that for all of the things. I don't know. But yeah. Okay, epic story. Oh, okay. Oh, the RNG, right? Good luck taming the fabled RNG. So I have played a few Pokemon games. It's been a while, and like they did introduce the Pokemon breeding thing, and I was always like, I would always hatch like one egg and be like, oh, is this a cool thing? And then like leveling up this one creature. No, I'm not that much of a perfectionist. I never did the let's get the perfect Pokemon. I never did that. Okay, I will keep it in mind, Soren. But yeah, we are currently testing to see what the problem might be. It could be that I just have too many things going at once. I currently don't have fish cannons online, and everything is below 50% use case. Like, so my PC should be beefy enough. I don't know if there's like a Windows update that's freaking things out, right? The tailpad is off, yes, specifically because computer crashed. Like, the tailpad shouldn't be a problem, I say, as last time something freaked out when there was a tailpad. I don't know.
Hello.
Decimated the economy by releasing tens of thousands of Pokemon. Jeez. Probably Windows. Probably, I'm guessing it's like an update thing. I don't know. Tailpad's too powerful. Probably. Weeks trying to get a shiny. Do I use Mix It Up? Yeah, I do actually. I would like to phase out Mix It Up, but a lot of the redeems are tied to that. Does it cause problems? Does it like to freak your PC out? Really, really? Is that the problem? Is it me? No, definitely not. I don't think my computer is overheating. I don't know, maybe. Let me start. I think I have HW monitor. Hold on. Yeah, let's start this bad boy up and see how we're doing. I don't need updates. Start the thing. We're taking notes. We're doing science. We're writing things down. Okay, what do we got? Temperature wise. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, ma 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 ma. Cool. Okay, I don't need voltages. Temperatures. Yeah, ma 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 ma. Average maximum or average temperature, we're at like 70 C? I think these chips run a bit hot, but they're not like cooking, I don't think. Do I just get my PC is just too flustered? Maybe. Yeah, I think 70 is pretty average. If you start getting like, I think above 80 was bad, right? Yeah, we're not in the 90s at all. Not close. True. All right, so we're gonna leave HW monitor on in the background, and we're just gonna see. Welcome in.
Let's make something beautiful.
A rat with the with a piece of bread, I'm guessing is what that's supposed to be. Maybe it was the bread was E. Do you think this picture should have a rat with a piece of bread? What would happen if I added a rat with a piece of bread? Also, welcome in first time chatter. Guys, can we get some more welcomes in the chat, please? Also, thank you for the follow. But yeah, I think PC is okay. Like it should not be having this issue, is the thing. Oh? Aw, wait, really? Just released a bunch of Lapras to make them not endangered? That's adorable. What's the issue? So, for anybody who just popped in just recently, this is technically my second stream today because earlier, while streaming, my computer freaked out. I had to restart everything, restart stream, etc. and so on, right? So yeah, this is me. I've turned off a few like redeems. I've turned off a few things just to see like what's going on with my PC. So far, have not had any issues, right? So what was the problem? Who knows? Who knows? I'm looking at the numbers. I have HW monitor going. We're gonna see if we get like, yeah, knock on wood. It. I knocked on wood, it's fine. The lack of chaos layers angered the computer? You think so? Who's there? It is a watch salesman. He's a little suspicious looking. Do I turn my PC off at night? Yes I do. It gets frequent restarts. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know if it is a Juando's wants an update. I don't know if it is the Clip Studio has an autosave feature that can be a little aggressive sometimes, right? Remy, please, you gotta restart your computer sometimes. Thermal paste just needs replaced. Yeah, maybe. I don't know if it's temperature thing, but we can now look at the numbers to see if it's that. Koi suggested it might also be Mix It Up, which might be causing an issue. It's so infrequent. It's very hard to figure out the variables. When I'm not streaming, I don't have this problem, right? So there is something in the pipeline of all of the stuff I use for streaming that freaks it out. That's all I know right now. Sometimes it just freak out. True. Mix It Up just makes OBS crash. Okay. My PC, I mean, listen, if my PC had to go to therapy, that would be wild, but you know, listen, mental health is important. But like, my PC, does it need to go to therapy? I don't know. I don't think so, but maybe. Are these ghosts? They're currently sketches. It's too shy? Aw. That's okay, PC Con. Even computers are traumatized. Oh, Izzy caught it. Bam, right there. In Event Viewer? I have no idea. This is D's travel size. It's travel size. But yeah, for now they'll just be doodles. I kind of want to add some color to this cup. Like it's weird. It's supposed to be transparenty, but it's really like not at the moment. Recursive people watching. I mean, listen. So I don't know if you were here for the whole premise is if I go out and into the if I go out and about, right, and I sit down for any length of time, I will start staring at people and I will pull out a sketchbook, this thing, and I will doodle them. You'll see we got the lady with the stroller right there. We got grumpy old man right here, right? He's got a fabulous bald head, and then there's like a lady in a power suit right here. There's a random tree branch. So this is me. I just yeah, people with powerful auras. I gotta draw them. That's what I do. So I go out and about and I'm a menace to society. That's how it is. Take note of the time. Okay. Compare event logs. Okay. Thank you for the advice. Have a good rest of your day. I'll catch you later, okay? Yeah, it's a great way to you see so many varieties and interesting people, right? Like you'll notice somebody and you're like, huh, that person has a very interesting earring. The other day I was going out and looking at things, and there was a lady who she had, what was this earring? It's like an older lady, so she's got the floofy hair, right? And then she just had an earring that was like this sort of shape. And it's like, that's not a shape that I would associate with earring. I don't know why, but it was just interesting to catch this little weird little shape. There's just a nice old lady, had glasses. Yeah, I don't know. You notice weird things about people. It's interesting. So yeah, this is just hobby. And then I started adding friendos, and I figured, why not add more friendos? I think we are... I think I know who this is going to be. And then let's do like one of those. Yeah, that'll work. All right, cool. Okay, so is this? Where's my? Do we have this soft light layer? There we go. I would really like for this line between these two things to be more exaggerated. How to... You know, we do have... They are on separate layers. I could do one of those and one of those. Select not that. I could just make my own bright orange color. I wonder, maybe that's like, is that correct? That seems really dark for lighting. Okay, hold on. So this, I'm looking over at the color wheel where we've got this about that value. This actually gets darker, like the... Let's look at the values, the values, right? This is too dark, I think. I think we need to lighten that up. You never know. It could happen to you. I could be in your walls. I'm not in your walls. I'm in the den. But like I could be taking notes and drawing. You never know. It could happen. Probably not in your walls though. I feel like that would be hard to draw there. You are safe from me being in your walls. Probably. I mean, do I actually infest walls? No. Listen, who doesn't want to infest a wall every now and again, right? I don't have the ability to. It makes me sad. So I pretend, okay? I pretend. Maybe someday. Today is not that day, though. Alright, let's go back to... I do like this little bit. Okay, how to... Okay, what do I need to do to make this more finished? Let's start with... Let's start with character. Why not? Alright, we have a little bit of soft light there, but what we can actually do, let's check and see about... So we've changed the lighting up a little bit. I think we could actually brighten up a little bit more. Just a little bit more. I think that would be good. Let's maybe not use that color. There we go. Let's maybe grab the correct color. Do we want to add just a little bit of light like this? Probably. Alright, catch a little bit of light here. I think all that works pretty well. Alright, if you gotta head out, thanks very much for dropping by today. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll catch you later, okay? You know, we have a giant floofy tail, right? Let me save real quick. So we have a giant floofy tail, right? Honestly, probably a good chunk of this would actually catch some lighting. Okay, we've got person. Person would be casting a shadow there. Don't have to worry about that. I think that will do. So let's grab these. We shall wiggle our selection around a little bit. We need like a yellow. Also, I should probably color a chunklet of the tail as well. This is too bright? Why? Probably a little too bright. Let's go with soft light. Just have the tiniest little bit of lighting there. I wonder if let's do screen, but maybe turn it down a little bit. Can you guess? Do you know who they are? I will accept guesses. That does make it fun. Honestly, like, this is one of those, like, whomst to include, right? I don't want to leave people out, but also there's only so much room. You know? It's always awkward. That could also just include, like, everybody. I don't know. Just continue to make people smaller and smaller in the distance so you can't even tell who they are anymore. Okay, this skin tone, we might need to... Does that work? I do kind of like this, but like there is a different color here, but it's so hard to tell. You know this one for sure? Is he Jackie and Dee? Correct. So these two, you probably don't know these two. Oh, good luck, Koi. So these are actually game dev buddies. The cool beans that I make games with. I figured why not. They don't do VTubing, right? Yeah. Bam! You got it. So yeah, it's one of those, like, may as well. Alright, you know what we could do? Let's grab this color, but like a little bit darker. Let's add some ambient occlusion. Do I want a different layer? Do I want a different layer? I kind of want a different layer. Why not? After all, why not? Why shouldn't I have different layer? Couldn't remember names? Well, now you know. I feel like we don't quite need that much shading. It was a little too dark right there. Okay, so we basically just want to put ambient occlusion, shading, like when... Okay, so the theory goes, ambient occlusion, if two objects are... let's take a look at this one though. Two objects, the thumb and the sandwich, they get closer together. There's less light that can bounce around in there and then back to the viewer. So you get like... just light gets trapped right there is basically the strategy or the thinking. So there's... you don't need a lot of ambient occlusion to make it work. But just little bits of it will add a lot more depth. You've got to have a delicious looking sandwich, which means you got to have all of the layers, right? Welcome back. I don't think we'd have ambient occlusion there. We might have a little bit like up here. Let's see, some hairs touching there. That would be a good one. Little bit right there. Like, it's not a lot. Like, we didn't add a lot, but it does add quite a lot more depth. Fine. I guess I am cute. That is a lie. There's a lie. Listen, I am fierce and nothing else, okay? Just fierce. That's all. Oh, you know what we should do actually? Hold on. Character. Let's find my... This layer? No. This layer? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's grab this color. Then... Oh no, Savvy, don't believe the lie. Oh, That's how they get you. That's how they get you. I probably want to get rid of the lines right there. What layer are you on? This layer? This layer. Here we go. We found it. Okay, so we need to get rid of these lines because you know that is the wonkily-ist looking fur pattern. Don't really like it. So we are going to grab brush. And let's just kind of blend this together a little bit more. Game of what layer is this on? So, pro tip. If you want to know what layer something is on, in Clip Studio, you hit O, it brings up your selection-y thing. You click on the thing. Generally, it'll take you to like a soft light layer. There is a way to exclude these from being selected, and I think it is you lock the layer. Yeah, so if you lock a layer, which I don't like doing, but you can, and you can then exclude them from your selection. Use it on a tablet. Okay, here's the plan. You get you a little USB keyboard, and then you can use all the hotkeys. I think you can do that. I'm pretty sure. Also, operation is you can't see the tool. You still can't see the tool. It's like this one up here. You know what? That's fair. But yeah, there's ways to get around like the layer struggles. You drew me? Okay, hold on. Let me take a look. I'm doing a curious. I hate it. It's so well done, but I hate it so much. Okay, hold on. Now that I've said this, hold on. I gotta show you now. Like, this is really well done, but I hate this so much. Look at this. Look at this thing. Look at it. Why would you do this? Why? No. I'm not a gnome. Fat meat. Oh my goodness, the art is so good, but also how dare you? Okay, let's see here. We need to move our glasses up and out, because those are behaving weirdly. And then we are going to make the glasses a little bit transparenty on the sides. Yes. Right? Like it's very well done. It's just why? Gnomes are why are they part of the experience? Like it started out as a joke and now it's just getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. Okay, let's grab this color, then we do like one of those. And then we make it a little bit, just a little bit see-through right there. That's all we need. The joke that never ends. Ah. Okay, so something else we probably should do. No, that doesn't work at all, does it? I was thinking we would add highlighting to the lens, but that doesn't look good at all, actually. Huh. No more. Yes, exactly. We will need some highlighting on the glasses. Let's maybe move this below all of these layers. That way we can add highlighting without problem. Let me actually grab a different brush. This color is not quite what I was thinking. Let's go with like more. Do I like more orange? Or do we want it to be more... It would look more red if we had a less orange color. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Fortunately, we can mess with the color because it's on its own layer. Okay, so we have... Yeah, there we go. That's better. And then we need... to add little highlight. Okay, we probably need to go back through some of this and fix some of the weirdness we have on the hair. It's not bad. Could be better. I also don't like that our highlight is kind of going over the lines. It's a little weird. Alright, tell you what everybody, I think we are gonna call it here for today. Yeah. Alright, so next stream will be tomorrow. Let me check my temps and stuff real quick. Oh, it all looks like it's doing good. I don't know. Huh. But yeah, everybody, we shall call it. I gotta figure out some things about this, like juice color. I might need to redo some layers to like figure out what the heck is going on with like this. yeah, it's a real short day today. Not even 2 hours is crazy. But yeah, everybody, thank you very much for hanging around today, especially with all of this scuff. Look, scuff happens to the best of us. And everybody else, really. Listen, scuff happens to everybody, right? Today was my day. You're welcome. I took one small bit of scuff. But yeah, we will be raiding out, so stick around for that. But yeah, have an excellent rest of your day, everybody. There it was. It was... Someone made it. But yeah, everybody, I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Have an excellent rest of your day. Okay, bye! When I hit the right button, there it goes. Alright, let's see. Host is live. Let's go read friendo. What do we got? Ba 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 ba. We could watch a dinosaur doing art. What else we got? Let's go say hello to Lele, maybe? Haven't seen Lele in a bit. Lele's doing Minecraft today. You know what? Let's. I think that'd be great. Alright, everybody. Let's begin the raid. I'll see you next time.